So before starting construction work, there's need of finding out more about the site where construction is to be done. But how do engineers go about site investigation? Well, there are many techniques that they employ, and the geophysical techniques are one of the common techniques that they use. In this presentation, I, Gift Chinga, and my colleagues Bitumbiko Kaulanda, Angela Mzuzu, and Faison July, we are going to take you through one of the geophysical techniques that engineers use in order to find out more about the site. And this technique is called seismic survey. So as we are considering this technique, we'll look at its definition, at the material that it uses, the mechanism, and the applications. Let's start by looking at the definition.
Let's start by looking at the definition of seismic survey. Seismic surveying is the method which involves measuring of seismic waves for detecting subsurface interfaces. What do you mean by subsurface interfaces? That means you have to measure how the ground is structured, and we also measure seismic velocity variation with depth. The equipment that are used in these methods are: the first one is seismography, which is also used to measure the strength of an earthquake. The second is geophones. And the third one is vibrosis. And the last three, explosives.
Allow me to take you through to the mechanism of a seismic survey. This is a method which emits a percussive force on the ground by the use of vibrosis or explosives. Once this seismic sound waves penetrate into the Earth's subsurface, it is reflected or refracted as soon as it encounters a geological boundary. These reflected or refracted waves are then detected by geophones, which are arrayed in equal intervals. These geophones not only detect the direct waves, but they also detect the time taken for these reflected or refracted direct waves to reach the geophones. As such, the data is then processed into a seismograph, which is detected or interpreted by geologists or geophysicists, which helps them to be able to get a picture of how it looks underneath the Earth's surface, but also to identify minerals or different kinds of things underneath the Earth.
I'm here by talking about application of seismic survey as one of the techniques used for site investigation. It's used for monitoring of ground vibration. At mine furnaces and some other may cause ground to vibrate, which may cause different damages. So this helps engineers to investigate on what happens. Mostly geological engineers to investigate on what happens on the surface and sort out it. And also it's used in mapping water tables. This is done by use of tomography, which measure the index of water levels in the soil by use of soil parameters. And also is used to investigate subsurface layers. This is done by obtaining the different velocities of different layers in the soil, whereby they are compared with laboratory investigation of seismic velocities of different levels. In conclusion, we have discussed about seismic survey as one of the geophysical technique for site investigation, its requirements needed, and how it operates. Thank you.